The map is changing without you realizing it. A new global order is locking in. This is how a multipolar world is quietly organizing itself in three ways. I study geopolitics for fun and I'll explain all three in detail. The idea of a multipolar world divided into regional spheres is already forming in plain sight. Russia in Eastern Europe, the EU in Africa, China in Asia, and the United States in North and South America. No official announcements, no great conferences, just geopolitical factors settling where it is cheapest to apply. This is not a return to old style empire. One, no one is rushing to plant the flags and redraw the maps openly and publicly. This would trigger wars no one can afford, so there will be no formal declaration of which area belongs to whom unless a public announcement is needed. You know what that means. The option major powers have now is simpler and less expensive: the control of the neighborhood. Control the neighborhood and tolerate rivals as well. They do this in three ways: proximity, systems, and strategic restraint. First one is proximity. Power still decays with distance. That rule never went away. Russia can pressure Eastern Europe because its troops, energy routes, and historical leverages are close to them. China dominates Asia because supply chains, markets, and security dependencies run through Chinese geography. US controls the Western Hemisphere because it can deploy faster, sanction harder, and intervene cheaper than any outsider. Short supply lines mean clearer escalation. This allows regional powers to squeeze constantly while outsiders hesitate. Geography sets the ceiling, and everyone silently accepts it. The second thing is control through systems, not occupation. Modern dominance does not require armies everywhere, it requires leverage embedded in daily life. The EU shapes Africa through regulation, aid, and market access. China binds Asia through infrastructure, manufacturing, and trade dependence. The US anchors the Americas, North and South both, through finance, capital, markets, and security guarantees. Russia relies more on corrosion, but even that only walk closely to home. Control holds because it is systemic, not total. You do not need to rule everything, only the choke points. The last thing is strategic exhaustion. Global primacy costs more than it pays now. No power can dominate every region without draining itself, so states consolidate near a broad influence and quietly tolerate rival spheres as well. This reduces friction and limits escalation, even if no one admits it publicly. This order will not eliminate conflict around the world, it will compress it only to regional conflicts, and when pressure builds, it will release at the seams between these spheres. That is where the real danger lies. When they are content or fooled with their own problems, their own spheres, one of the superpowers will act up and things will turn out to be a disaster.